Hi Carly, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
How was your week?
It was good. It was busy.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really busy. I'm exhausted.
And why is that?
I'm Orthodox. I'm Greek Orthodox, so it was Easter last weekend. Was Easter weekend.
You never mentioned you were Orthodox.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I went to New York to visit some friends and family there. 'Cause my mom and dad and everyone are back in Tennessee, so it's really expensive for me to fly home for just the weekend. I'll be going home for part of the summer because my sister's graduating. So I went to New York. I was just church after church after church, a lot of church services for Holy Week, and a lot of church. Yeah, so for example, Friday we went to church at 9 a.m. and left at 11:30 p.m. So it was 14 hours at church.
That was a lot.
Yeah, so it was a lot, but it was good. It was good, rejuvenating, and it was also good because I got to spend a lot of time just self-reflecting.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. It was good. I just got to think a lot and kind of do the who am I, what am I doing, kind of thing. So I also in the 2 weeks that we've talked. Because I know last time I talked, I said that I still wasn't dancing because of my passing out, but I haven't gone back yet. Just with Easter and stuff. No, I just figured it'd be easier since I was going away anyways. Just to not go back for 2 days and leave. I went to out of the city to Westchester, so just kind of used it as a staycation. It was only 30 minutes away from where I live, but it was still good just to be around different people and with really good a really good family, my friend and his family and all the cousins and everything. So
Was this a new environment for you?
I've been there a couple times before, but I've been there for a week at a time too, so it wasn't necessarily new, a new environment. I would think it was just new because it was Easter and it's kind of more joyous occasion, a lot of food.
And how was that? A lot of food. How did that go?
So at first, I told myself I wasn't going to eat any of it because I didn't need to eat it, but that didn't last long. I ate a lot of food, but then I did throw up afterwards. But I think part of that, it wasn't all motivated. I think because the bulimia, I think part of it was because I just actually felt really sick. Because if you go 50 days of not eating meat or dairy, and then you eat an overload, literally of lamb, turkey, chicken, some more lamb, roast beef, filet mignon.
Oh, so you had all these changes in your
a ton of Greek dishes and stuff. It was just so much, and I just I felt very ill after. So now I'm back. I just got back really late last night. So I'm going to use the next 2 days to get caught up on emails and a little bit of schoolwork and stuff because I missed some of my night classes.
How do you feel that you came back here? Do you miss
I feel rejuvenated and kind of unmotivated to actually do anything.
Unmotivated? Why?
Unmotivated. It was such a good, relaxing break, but it was, I don't know, it felt short, but it also felt really long. I think it felt long because there was so much crammed into literally 1 week, like all the church services. You're going to church like 2 to 3 times a day.
Yes.
And then, I'm still technically like wanting to take like a little mini vacation. So, we were doing things like going to the outlets and like going to the mall. Like the Westchester Mall is beautiful. Like trying to do all these different things. So it was just like a lot piled into a little bit, and also like flew by quickly. But I don't feel like I just rested. So like it was good, but I'm still like kind of tired and trying to catch up.
So do you think this vacation overall helped you, or because you just told me that you are unmotivated now to do any schoolwork or to continue with your activities?
I have to like catch up on a couple of days of sleep to like gain back the motivation.
Why do you feel unmotivated? For what? Like, what do you feel that you can do right now?
I mean, just like I got back last night and didn't even want to unpack because I was so tired, just from like traveling back into the city and like having to unpack everything. Got back super late, so I just like didn't feel motivated to like unpack, and like waking up early this morning. Because I was actually meeting like really old family friends of ours that used to be our neighbor. Because they're in town, like they got in yesterday and then they leave tomorrow. So like today was the only day that would work out. So I had to meet them for breakfast. So like getting up super early when I really just wanted to sleep in was hard. So I'm just like really tired. I feel like I'm lagging. When you're really tired, you don't really feel super motivated to do things.
What do you think that will help you get back on track, like get back on your daily schedule? Do you think it's gonna take you a lot of time?
No, I would take like a couple of days, like today, maybe tomorrow, take it like really low key, actually like let myself sleep in, and I don't know, still to figure out like what I'm doing with dance and kind of figure myself out a little bit more. I don't know, I did a lot of thinking.
You did think about dance during your vacation?
Yeah, like a lot of times when we were in church, I just kind of let my mind wander to like how I'm feeling or like about myself right now, and like while I've been happier, I still like.
You seem happier now without dance, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I am, because I've had like a lot more freedom. But I'm just trying to figure out like what I would pursue if I got rid of dance, like what direction I would continue.
So you're feeling hesitant to completely stop dancing?
I mean, not hesitant, I'm just, it's like that fear of the unknown in a sense, like if I stop, what am I going to do? So I'm trying to figure that out too, and like, I don't know, my mom hasn't been like overly supportive.
She hasn't?
No. She's like making kind of a big deal that, my parents like paid a lot of money and put a lot of effort into sending me up to New York. From like all the way down south, like completely changing the regions that I'm, like going from like south to north, and like different standard of living, so like the rent expenses and everything, like just, standard of living is like so much more expensive, schooling is more expensive, and dance, so she's just like really, I guess, kind of confused.
And what was your reaction to her?
It's frustrating because if I make a decision, like I want my mom to be involved and like kind of give me some input or like direction, or at least like guide me to what I should do, what I can do. Like I just don't even know what my options are.
I remember that you told me last time that you have some summer plans, like you're willing to take some classes, and you were interested in becoming a pediatric nurse, I think.
Yeah, so I've looked at
Take your time.
sorry. I've looked at some different nursing schools in the area. But the other thing that I just kind of recently thought about was like maybe moving. I don't know, I mean, New York, I guess, would be good. There's some nursing schools here. But I know like Boston has a lot of like good opportunities for pursuing medicine. And part of me thinks that maybe it's a good idea
So
to get out of the city, just because, I don't know, it's caused me a lot of stress. And my mom got mad when I told her that. She said I'm running away from my problems. I'm not trying to run away from them. I'm just trying to figure out like what will work best for me and like what will help me bring about and produce the best outcome.
So you basically had a fight with your mother about this?
Yeah, I guess you could call it a fight. It just like, not that we weren't seeing eye to eye, I just couldn't get her to like see where I was coming from. You know, like she just kept saying like, you know, she's put a lot of money into this and like, you know, I'm using them because I just expect them to pay for me to like pick up and move somewhere else, and I don't know. So like I'm thinking maybe for the summer, to like just help make my parents happy, I stay in New York and take classes here to fulfill the nursing school prerequisites. And I mean, I guess I should probably get a job, maybe like as a nanny or something. I figure that could be a pretty flexible and pretty good for just like summer job, you know, like take kids outside. I don't think it'd be like that much of a hassle. I'm good with kids, and if I want to be, you know, a pediatric nurse, it kind of makes sense to like do something where you're working with children.
Yeah. You said you want to make your parents happy, but do you think that you have to make yourself happy first?
I mean, I think I have to make myself happy. Yeah, but like, you know, as my mom said, like they're paying for everything right now, so it's not up to me to like tell them what I'm doing. Okay. Like I can't just say, oh, I'm moving to Boston and going to school there, and then expect it to all get taken care of by them. You know, like my mom, she keeps saying like, I've used them so much, and like I need to stop being a user, and like at some point, like figure out what it is, because like 1 second I want to dance, 1 second I don't. And like now that I finally think I've decided that it's time to move on, because I have like overall just been happier the past couple weeks.
Did you mention that to your mother?
Yeah, but then again, like, you know, she just kept clinging to the whole like, they paid for me to come here, they're still paying a lot of money for me to live here, to be a part of the dance studio, for like the private lessons, for the, you know, choreography portion, you know, for like meeting with the chiropractor.
So it's a money issue.
I think she's just like confused as to how I wanted it so badly. And like they paid everything, and now all of a sudden I just don't want it anymore.
Let's talk about you. Like, where are you leaning to? Are you leaning to go back to dancing? Are you 50-50? What is your next step?
I mean, honestly, I'm like leaning towards being away from dancing. Just because because there's been so much